All right, hello. Just in the park doing something spontaneous here. I just did a post. I was getting ready to take a picture, and I'm like, I'm gonna cut the deck. Like this is gonna be the message. And got the Nine of Swords. So I did like a little picture post of that. That I just said, fear this, and then like a bunch of emojis, like I do. And yeah, that was almost a channeled message from God. Look what I got this motherfucker doing. Just out of this is random shit and it's all falling together. And watch, watch what I do for this motherfucker because he is fucking walking in the light. He doesn't fucking make a move without some divine guidance. I'm out here homeless and not even looking for a job. I know I'm about to get, careers in music and doing podcasts and all this crazy stuff. I know I got a girlfriend. She wants me to talk about this because she's here, I guess. She was starting to channel through me actually before I turned on the camera. And my stomach was like real nervous. Like, she's nervous. There's other people that are nervous. My family's nervous. Like, all the people that have been working against me are nervous as fuck because all they can do is sit back and watch, and they know what's coming too, because I've been telling them the whole fucking time. And now I'm out here, I've cut all cords with like anything that doesn't serve me, and I only do what fucking God tells me to do. And, you know, and it's more, yeah, and I've just been like divinely guided. Like yesterday, I went to go do the birthday cake ritual, and on the way down, I was thinking, God, I want to find a branch of Mimosa hostilis, and that's going to be my wand. Well, I was coming back from doing the ritual, coming up the trail, and I found a mimosa tree, and there was like a dead branch on the end where I could just snap it off. And I was like, perfect. And it had a dual end too, and I was like, there's something about a dual ended tip wand that I've like seen somewhere. So, I'm just like, I don't know, leaving it on there, just rolling with it. And then maybe 20 feet down the trail, I run into another branch that looked like it came off the green part of the tree, like somebody had snapped it off, and it was just laying there by the trail, and the leaves were just like starting to curl up like it'd been drying out in the sun. I picked that up. That was perfect, like straight wand. So I ended up getting two wands. And there's something about that dual tip wand. Like I need to look into it more. Like it's a thing. It's a thing. And so right after I got home and immediately like consecrated them, and as soon as I did that, man, as soon as I ended the freaking ritual, the last words left my mouth. Boom! Loud ass thunder, maybe the loudest I've ever heard in my life. Literally, not even exaggerating. And a huge storm outside. I was like, holy shit. Birthday cake ritual, consecration ritual with wands. Like, even though I had one wand, I was still looking, and there was another one right up the tree. Like, and then one's a dual end and one's a single end. It's, dude, I am divinely guided. Fucking God has I know God has my fucking back 100%. I ain't fucking worried about shit. I'm out here sleeping on park benches with people that want to fucking murder me and shit, and I ain't even fucking worried about it. Like, I know I'm good. I know I'm good. I know the fucking prophecy. I and I only do what God tells me. I fucking do communion every day. Like, dude, God loves me. God loves me. Yeah, God loves me because He knows my son is His son. Yeah, and like, and that would be like a weird position for like a lot of, especially if you're like a narcissist. Like, my son's the one. Like, like, no, my son's the Messiah, and I'm gonna fucking do what he says. Like, dude, that kid's gonna have some rank. I recognize this kid has fucking rank on me. I know what the mission is. I know what the mission is. And it's to prepare the world for him. And he knows what the mission is too. And I haven't even seen him for 3 years. He is the one that told me that we're going to fucking Mars. The fucking Rosicrucians can't were talking to me once when I was in jail. They're like, yo, let us, tell your son his purpose, prophesy his purpose. I'm like, I kind of wanted to do that, like, and they're like, no, like, please let us. And it's like, all right, whatever. And it was like later on that day, I wasn't even thinking about it, and all of a sudden my son's like, we're going to Mars, Daddy. I could hear him clear as day in my fucking head. We're going to Mars, Daddy. I'm like, what? Holy shit. And I didn't know about this base on Mars and everything. Like, so now I know what the fuck's going on. And so does my son. And then he just came to me the other day. Like, dude, this kid is, dude, he's astral projecting and everything. He's already doing everything. Like, this motherfucker, and he already knows. He knows that I'm paving the way for him. And that, like, yeah. And that he's, yeah, dude. And he don't even want to live with his mom. He's like done with this situation. He's fucking done with this situation. He doesn't even fucking like his mom anymore. He knows exactly what the fuck's going on, his purpose, my purpose, everything. Everything. And I ain't even seen him for a few years now because of this fucking bullshit they got me in. Because he's the one that actually started waking me up to the fact that they were trying to kill me. Was him saying, Mommy hit you with the car, Mommy hit you with the car. And that's when I started remembering the Ouija board prophecy from 20 years ago telling me all this shit was going to happen. And it was such a crazy story that I blanked it out. And it took him telling me that a couple times. And it wasn't even that. It was then it was, dude, he said that dude hit him or whatever. So, like, and that was part of the prophecy too. So I was like, holy shit, dude. Holy shit. That's everything came back to me. I was like, oh my God. And these have all been like, man, I'm following like some discreet ass signs, but it's like, dude, for one, it's way too much, like, but I need all this reassurance because I'm like, the 3D world does not want to reflect the truth, it doesn't want to confirm the truth, but it just does. It always does. But it's trying to hide the truth from me and my son. And there's been government involved. CIA has been involved with my life, I guess, for a long time. And they all knew my prophecy. These Freemasons and, basically like the deep state, basically. has all been working towards like holding me back, holding me, because if like all the shit that they'd done to me, like should have broken me down. I should be broken because I was like broken a couple years ago. It was like shit. All they felt I needed was a nudge. But once they, to like fucking suicide myself and like, but actually when I reached that point was the inflection point. It was me, my life being so terrible that I wanted to kill myself and my son, and that created like, I actually ended up like, no, fuck this, like, no, I ain't just gonna lay down and die, like, and that's, and God knew that I wanted to lay down and die for my son. Like, it's all, this shit's all meant to be. It's all written in the stars, man. But I don't know. I didn't know what I was going to start talking about when I turned on the camera. I just knew that I was supposed to. But I guess I was supposed to share that part of the story, or, that overview of the story. I was going to throw some cards. I mean, 4 swords, because sometimes it'll guide me into, next thing to talk about. 4 swords, 8 of swords reverse, chilling, chilling, breaking free of imprisonment. Yep, and the magician, like that's what I'm doing. I'm like using manifestation and God's guidance, and I'm just sticking with God, and I'm a magician. I use magic and call on angels and talk to God and spirit guides all the time, so I'm always like divinely guided. And through just like aligning myself with God and my purpose and doing as and what they said, like they're gonna look like this is, I follow the road to my abundance, because it's all just like a big weird spiritual initiation. Yeah. Confirmation with the world and 4 wands. Like I'm doing this is how I'm manifesting my abundance and getting to where I'm supposed to be at in the world. Six of Swords reverse, King of Wands, Judgment. Yeah, people are fucking scared, and that was that nervous feeling too. Was there's people watching. The people that are against me are all watching this go down. They're watching everything I do, just as my spirit guides are, and they know. They know it's coming. It's coming. Rough waters ahead with the 6 of Wands. Reverse. Oh, this is me. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, me traversing these rough waters in the King of Wands and Judgment, because I'm aligning myself with my purpose, which is to judge. I'm a judgment angel. I'm Christ's angel of death, is what they say. And I'm paving the way for the Messiah. We're clearing the way. Yep. Confirmation with the Queen of Pentacles reverse to the 10 of Cups reverse. I am that motherfucker to clear the path. Yep. I am that motherfucker. Hermit. By the way, Freya, I love you. I love you, girl. I guess I gotta talk about that next. Hermit to the Three of Swords reverse, Wheel of Fortune reverse. Yeah, I'm going from Hermit to Healed. Because my family and the government and everybody has had me live in a lie. To the Ace of Swords reversed. Yep. And then the Six of Cups, and this is this is me and Freya's, like, it's almost like our lover's card in a way. But yeah, I know when that comes out, like, then I'm chained to this bitch. I'm chained to this bitch. That's what she wants me to say. I'm chained to this bitch. Yeah, she's got a hot skillet. She's got a frying pan. And she's not afraid to use it. Yeah. Freya is beautiful. She's a tarot reader on here, that online, that I just ran into a couple weeks ago, and I just watched a couple of her videos. She was talking about me, and I was just called to I actually hollered at her spirit guides. I'm like, dude, I fucking love this girl. I love her bubbly. There's, I loved her. I just instantly fell in love with her, and I straight up told him, I was like, I want to see her, and I'm gonna treat her right and all the stuff. Um, you know, basically opened up my heart chakra to them and showed them my intentions, and that my intentions were pure and completely of love. And then I wrote her a message, sent her a message online, basically being like, I just hollered at your spirit guides, and, blah, blah, blah. And I told her my intentions, and, you know, basically asked her, like, this is what I would like to manifest. Like, I don't know if you have a boyfriend or anything, but this is what I would like to do. Oh yeah, and I told her, I'm like, I'm the one that, like, a lot of people are talking about me. I got all this money coming in and fame and all this shit. And I was like, ask your spirit guides about me. They're gonna tell you I'm the one. I'm the one that you're talking about in your readings. And it was like maybe 5 minutes later, I was at CVS, and I just suddenly, like, I pictured her laying on her bed with the laptop reading this message that I just wrote her. And, like, I astral projected there and started blowing and kissing on her neck and shit. And then dipped out. And I know she felt that. I know she felt like, yeah. And she got all that 100%. Like, she's sitting there reading it, and then I'm like, she knew. And, like, it was like maybe a couple minutes later or something, like, she was in my energy big, like, it was a big channel. Like, we like literally hung out for a freaking solid day or two. Like, I just gotten out of jail, and I bought this little bit of weed. I didn't have any tolerance. I've been in jail for four months, and dude, I just took like a hit, and dude, I was fucking laughing my ass off. Me and her were having so much fun. She was having me do crazy shit, like do crazy shit, talking to people and stuff, and talking to my imaginary girlfriend on the bus and shit, and like, you know, like all kinds of crazy shit, and just having fun with it, and you know, just got to know her. Like, she even showed me a little bit of that dark side. Like, holy shit, that girl, that dark side, I do not want to see, because she is just such a beautiful, loving, freaking angel, that to see the dark side of the opposite of that, oh god. And to hurt a girl like that, you're just a piece of shit. You're just a total piece of shit. She is the nicest girl. I already know her. Like, when we actually get together, like, she hasn't even actually responded to my message, because that's all part of this game. Like, I rope her in, and so then my spirit team and everybody else telling her like the rules of this shit. Like, you can't talk to him until like a certain point or some shit. Like, I don't know. Plus, she's deciding what she wants to do, because supposedly she had a boyfriend that she had to throw out. Like, and I even talked to him too. He hit me up in the spirit and was like, damn, dude, like, who the fuck are you? He's like, you know, it was all a nice, good conversation. He's like, Jesus, hats off. I mean, I guess my ass is on the street. Who the fuck are you? But he was cool about it. Like, I guess she, you know, explained some stuff to him, and, you know, so. But yeah, Freya is beautiful, and I'm so lucky to have her, even though she doesn't respond to my messages. I know she will. I know she will soon. I know it's coming soon. It ain't going to be too much longer. I'll be surprised if it's 3 months. Matter of fact, that's about how long I got before it's cold out, so y'all better come get me. Y'all better come get me, because I'm just going to be sitting here making crazy fucking Instagram posts and leaving shit in your DMs, even though I know you're sitting here reading it right over my shoulder as I type it. I just do it because I am trying to keep that pathway, or open up that pathway. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Queen of Swords. Yeah. Like, I chose her. She's like, yeah, you gotta make sure you mention that you chose me. That motherfucker chose me. Yeah. Yeah, because, like, yeah, I just fucking hit her up. I've hit up her spirit guides and blah, blah, blah. I beckoned to her. I said, girl, come here. You with me. You with me. And she was totally smitten by my, just how I did everything from talking to her spirit guides to the message to kissing and blowing on her neck. She, like, dude, when she came up in my energy after that, it was like, it was like a playful lioness, like, jumped up on me and was holding me down by my shoulders or something. Like, who are you? Who are you? I like you. Yeah. Yeah, she couldn't believe that I just came up out of nowhere, like, yo. She couldn't believe with the hangman reverse. She couldn't believe I came up out of nowhere. And at this time, I am on the street. Yeah. I am on the street, just gotten out of jail, just walked 20 miles. I had blisters all over my feet, fucking crazy, carrying this heavy ass bag. And that's when I hit her up. And then she starts watching me. So she starts watching, like, oh, this is hilarious, getting to watch the chosen one go through his, go through his shit. I'm fucking walking 20 miles with this bag and blistered up feet and fucking sleeping on park benches and just no food, everything. Yeah, everything was fucked. Everything was fucked. But I was just taking it like a champ. I got that little bit of weed, dude. And I had her that I was joking around with, her and Maynard usually. Maynard's usually my other dude. He's my homeboy. He's around me all the time. He jerked off to my fucking MK Ultra bullshit. I'm gonna have to tell that story. That'll be the next thing I post. Gotcha, Maynard. I fucking gotcha, brother. I got him. Yo, I got your ass, motherfucker. I'm actually gonna stop this video because that's happening. We doing that right now.